Today, the Supreme Court will hold its third day of arguments into whether President Obama's health care law is constitutional. On Tuesday, the High Court focused on the most controversial aspect of the health care overhaul. Can the government force people to buy health insurance or face a fine? The latest CBS News New York Times poll shows that 2 years after being passed, more Americans disapprove of the law than it approved it. Just 1 in 4 would like to see the Supreme Court uphold all aspects of the law. So joining us now is Jennifer Haberkorn, healthcare reporter for Politico Pro. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
The historically conservative justices sharply questioned the individual mandate portion of this healthcare law, while the liberal justices defended the law. So is this an indication of how the justices will rule?
You know, Tuesday was not a good day for the Obama administration in the Supreme Court. The conservative justices really indicated that they are not willing to go along with the government's argument that this health care law is constitutional.
So how confident is the White House after Tuesday's arguments?
You know, they said that they're still confident that the Supreme Court's going to uphold the law, but it was not a good day for them, and they saw that in the court. They were really hoping that one of the conservative justices would, take up their argument and side with the liberal justices. The 4 liberal justices are expected to uphold the law. So the Obama administration really just needed one of the conservatives to get on their side, and it wasn't clear that they did that.
So what are you expecting to hear today on the final day of these arguments?
The last day is really about if the mandate is declared unconstitutional, how much of the law has to go down with it. And that's really going to be pivotal for the president, because if the entire law is wiped out, all of the benefits that he's been talking about for 2 years, like, kids can stay on their parents' plan until age 26 and insurance companies can't deny you, those would be all off the table, and he can't campaign on them anymore. So it's going to be really important for the administration to say, you're taking away the mandate, but take away just the things that really need to go with it.
Jennifer, I want you to take a look at a new CBS News New York Times poll, which shows nearly half of Americans are confused about how the health care law affects them 2 years after it was passed. So why do you think so many people still don't understand the law and its effects?
This is a really complicated bill. If you remember, this is the bill that Republicans said was 2,000 pages, and the Obama administration hasn't really done the best job about promoting the legislation and explaining what's in it. It's hard to do. It's hard to say in just one sentence what these benefits, what the benefits to the law might be. And at the same time, the Republicans have been very successful in framing the entire bill as a government overreach. And in that sense, it's confusing, and it's a lot of political talking points, and it's not really clear for most Americans what is actually in it.
So if the Supreme Court decides to uphold the law, will President Obama be able to claim this as a victory?
Definitely. I think we're going to see, the Supreme Court's probably going to rule in about 3 months, and I think we're going to see either side out there, declaring that they've won or lost. And I think both parties, I think the president and Republicans, would try to rally around a loss. I think particularly for the president, he can come out and say, look, the Supreme Court took apart this law or took apart a piece of it. We need to, get a second term and put Democrats in Congress who can put the pieces back together.
All right, Jennifer Haberkorn, healthcare reporter for Politico Pro. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks.